Hello everybody, and welcome back to Alone in the Dark. Since I last left off, Carnby was right in the room with the ghost of the woman, or it looks like a woman, I assume, who turns into bubbles. Kinda weird. Why they went with that choice, I don't know. Anyway, we have a few things we need to get in here. First thing we need to get is this gramophone. It does come in handy. Now, with this part, you have to be really careful, because she does not like people getting near her. You can see that. Take a poker or a matchbox and get out. Now, if my memory serves me, we do not have to come back in here at all. I'm going to search this real quick. I learned a few things since we were last here. Cartridges. Okay. The things I learned is that, one, with the health items, you can, every time you get one, just use it. There is not a limit. Same goes with the shotgun cartridges. And I also looked into what the weapons were, and this, even though it's broken, is a better weapon at this point. So we don't need that right now. But all right, let's move on. Let's see. When we last were, we were exploring this. I didn't double tap. Anyway, let's see. Can we get in here? It's locked. Okay. Got it. That was weird. Anyway, gotta stay away from the knight. He's not. He does not like carnby. That being said, let's move on. Let's see here. What's in door number 1? Oh, I do not like this at all. I am. Oh, well, you know, I'll hold off on saving. Don't want to look like a complete and total wuss. Let's see here. Oh. I know I said I wouldn't be a wuss, but nothing about using that rope says anything good to me. It just says all bad things. But against my better judgment, I don't want to beat the rope. He's a man, not a caveman. Can I do anything? Do I have to search the drapes themselves? Uh-oh. Oh. I did not like that noise. Let's just keep moving. What is this? A notebook. Uh-oh. Oh, crap! Giant rat, can I? No? Come on. These controls are not exactly the best. Okay. Come on, Carnby, don't die here. Oh, you do not do well against it. I am not going to be beaten to death by this rat. Okay, it's dead. Let's look at your health. He didn't lose too much, which is good. Okay. I don't know if it was because I decided to mess with the drapes or what. Anyway. Nothing. Is there anything over here? No. Let's search the bed, shall we? Some things to notice. In the reboot, Carnby has black hair. He obviously doesn't have a mustache, and he doesn't look like, and he's not pixelated first and foremost. Anyway, let's move on. Actually, before we move on, let's see what that notebook had to say.
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood.
September 27th, 1924. I have decided to keep this diary. Too many inexplicable events have taken place recently. Never have dreams so haunted my every waking moment. Perhaps my romantic mind was too dull, and has only now woken up to these new paths and visions. Some, seeing my recent paintings, may question my sanity. I can only ask them, what is sanity? Where does madness begin? September 28th, 1924. The night is pitch black. I am again drenched in sweat. I was wandering in the dunes, among giant standing stones. They were arranged in a circle, and the wind whistled about them. I plunged my hand into the soil and felt that repulsive thing which was trying to catch me. It seized me. I struggled to break free of its loathsome embrace and managed to tear my hand away. It was covered in sticky substance. I was gripping a knife. October 5th, 1924. The stone circle is a pentacle. Derceto's library is filled with books on the occult. I will study those books until I find some explanation for the dreams. The visions that haunt me must be connected to my discoveries. I shall have to undertake a profound exploration of my dreams. December 16th. Dear God, I have found the knife! It was hidden here, and what I have learned fills me with apprehension. It is a sacrificial dagger belonging to some unholy cult. The thought of that blade tearing through human flesh horrifies me, yet I must continue my research. Derceto is a storehouse of treasures. Was my father right, after all? January 23rd. I spend all my days plunged in dusty books. The servants are convinced I am mad. At night, I awaken them with my screams. The dreams are draining what sanity I still have. I have tried staying awake, but in vain. My visions have changed. No doubt the influence of my father's research. February 7th, 1925. The Dark Man, that is what I call him, has revealed his true face to me. He appeared, as usual, near the fireplace, but this time he approached me. His terrible smile will haunt me to my dying day. His breath was ice, and his burning eyes froze me. I could not move. I know, as surely as I have ever known anything, that the face I saw, the face that has turned my nights into hellish torture, is the mask of death. March 10th. My exhaustion is beyond description. The endless reading burns my eyes. It seems that pirates frequented the area. Dr. Herbert insists I keep to my bed. I have moved to another bedroom and sleep much better now. The Dark Man has not gone, however. I know it. He will wait for as long as he must. Unless I, Jeremy Hartwood, can find a way to send him back to whatever hell he comes from. March 11th. My poor knowledge of Greek and Latin is a serious handicap to my reading. I have, nevertheless, made a great step forward. I drew the symbol on the floor. He can no longer go there. I want him to understand that I can do the same thing in my bedroom. I can imagine his rage and frustration. Only last night he found his way back into my dreams. March 13th. The translation will seriously dent what money I have left. I cannot paint. My pictures are clearly the work of a lunatic. The collector Thornhill's embarrassed smile was proof of that. March 29th. He has come back. He found the door to my dreams. I am too weary to attempt any defense. I have no strength left to fight, and he knows it. He considers me dead already. Could I possibly? March 30th. How ironic! The cave my father sought for so many years is here, beneath the house. Waits. The butler discovered a crack in the cellar wall. A breeze blows in through it, icy and repugnant. I am filled with horror at the thought of my father dying in this place. I will carry to my grave the vision of his face contorted in the agony of that fatal heart attack. His body was twisted. He had wept. His fingernails were torn and bloody from scrabbling at the floor. Dr. Gray concluded that death had been due to a heart attack. It was Waits, who some time later was informed that my poor father had in fact bitten off his tongue and choked on his own blood. March 31st. I explored the caverns in a dream. The dark man came with me. Strangely, I felt almost well. How can I describe what I saw? No. What words are capable of explaining such evil? I realized that my death was of no interest to him. The dark man wants something else. He seeks a body. His avid servants are now free. I am the cause. It is almost funny. A curse is on their chateau. From the foundations to the very rooftop. I can no longer struggle, let alone eradicate the evil that grips the house. The end is very near. I can feel it. I have taken the decision to... May he who finds this diary pray for my soul.
Okay, this looks like it was a family affair, and apparently this guy was researching a way to stop this evil. And he, set it free. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, I am going to cut the video, and I will be right back.